Maybe. There we go. We're live. I know I'm still working on getting this all set up in a way that he can. Oh, and then it's going to decide to do that. Don't do that. Come back. Come on here real quick. I'm gonna trick my uncle. Spends all his day on Pinterest, anyways. Or spends all his day on what is that? TikTok.
Yeah. Yep.
To a few people. But yeah. And then I had to get, it's fun how like recycling just kind of builds up on you.
Mm-hmm.
So then I had to go. Hey, that dinged. If you want to take that to the mailbox. Break down a ton of boxes. So we have like this back room, kind of entry from our garage and stuff.
Mm.
It's like, yeah. Most time when I get home, we're going to breaking down boxes. So guess where those boxes?
Yeah.
Until it gets to be so many you can't walk through there, then say, okay, now I got to break down these boxes.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing how big that room is. Break down all those boxes. More space in that room right now. It's crazy, like how we moved our couch to. It's like the living room seems much bigger. It's not.
Yeah.
Where our front door is, basically we have our couch sitting, so we have a walkway to our front door. Now we moved that to the other side of the building, or other side of the living room, and moved the TV right against the wall, kind of behind where the couch was. So now it's wide open. Obviously took a toll on my body doing that. And after you, I gotta.
Did you want me to check the mail?
Yeah. And after you, I've got to do a knee tattoo.
Ooh.
Yeah, that hurts. Wasn't getting the depth I wanted. Okie dokie. This is more what I can see it better. Put that back where it was. So, they're freaking out when they see her.
Yeah. I went to work the other day. I guess I was wearing a short sleeve shirt. I guess I hadn't seen one of the guys there in a couple weeks. He was like, "Oh, a snake," and I was like so confused. I'm like, "Where?" And he was like, "On your arm." I was like, "Oh yeah." Like, yeah, you're right. He's like, "Oh, is it not that new?" And I was like, "No, it's actually pretty new. I just don't know why that threw me off."
Jumping up on the table, screaming, "Where?" Both things I'm working on today are both large ass pieces, because the knee piece I'm working on today is part of a leg sleeve.
Oh wow.
I'm just kind of coming around with dirt against this. Now that it's healed, and you can see some of the areas that need some attention here. Try to get him all done today. Darkest to lightest.
So funny as I was scrolling through my photos from like a year ago, and I found a picture of me, like a selfie bathroom mirror, and I was like, oh, let me look at this. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, oh, my arm's blank. It's like, it's blank. I'm like, I definitely like the way I look now better.
That's good. I mean, hell, even if you just gotten just the skull,
Yeah.
it's amazing how. And I try to explain to people how big this is. One of my apprentices, I was going through looking for a stencil from another tattoo because they wanted to get it matching because they'd gotten the one before and they wanted it reversed on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to find it to like see the size and everything. And this one pulled out. She's like, holds it up to her leg. And she's like, wow, that's big. I'm like, it's not on the leg. She's like, where is it? I'm like, it's on an arm. And she's like, that's too big for my arm. I'm like, well, I can't help it. You got scrawny with arms. And then the snake came out, and I'm like, yeah, this is the other part of the tattoo. And she's like, holy God. She's like, that's gigantic. I'm like, yeah. It's a sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, the skull wrap's pretty good. And that skull's not as flat. It's, it wraps from one side of the arm to the other. You should have been there to stencil it on. She'll probably won't even be here by the time we're done. She'll only come until 4 on Mondays.
Who's I telling? I think I was out with friends last night, and a couple are married and been married for years, and they were talking about getting their significant other's name tattooed. And I'm like, oh, please don't. I mean, like, do what you want to, but like, I've done it. Currently getting it covered up. They're like, what do you mean you're gonna get covered up? I'm like, you know this. I'm like, I literally went in so I could get this covered and said, just do a whole piece to take away from this. They were like, really? I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I remember when you came in, I like your skulls.
Yeah.
It's funny, like the big floral sleeve I did. She referred someone over to me, and they didn't want a sleeve. They just wanted something small. Like trying to explain to them what they want isn't going to work.
Yeah.
So we're trying to incorporate a birthmark into it. It's like that's just not going to work.
Yeah.
Like, because you don't want to cover it, you want to incorporate it. Yet, how you want to incorporate it is just not going to work. I'm like, well, if you think of anything, let me know. I'm like, well, I'm already telling. I've already ran through all my thoughts. It's like when the artist says, "These are my ideas," and that's my ideas. Yeah. I'm not going to come up with some magical idea. I mean, sometimes it happens, but
I had another friend. She's got, like, apparently I'm just friends with people who get their ex's names tattooed on the body. Either way, she's got her ex's name on her calf. She's like, I really want to get it covered, and I want a cowboy star.
yeah.
She's like, you think your guy can do that? And I was like, I mean, you can make an appointment for consultation, and he can let you know. And she's like, well, and then I want this and that. Do you think he can? I'm like, do you think I work there? I'm like, if you schedule a consultation, he can let you know. And I like gave her your card. And I'm like, oh my god.
Cowboy Stars is stupid as you need to cover it up.
She's a huge Cowboys fan. And the thing is, I'm like, if her tattoo is, I mean, it's old. It's kind of small and it's all black. But she wants to cover it with just one giant cowboy star. And I'm like, well, is the cowboy star black? She's like, well, no, it's blue. And I'm like, how are you gonna? I'm like, that doesn't even. You know what you can do is schedule a consultation, and he will let you know.
Yeah, don't you love that? I mean, it's like I told you what to do.
Like, you can bounce your ideas off me, but I don't. I have no idea. You know who does know? He knows.
So
He
you
knows
just go
what he can do.
dumb. I don't know. It's my job to try to push people towards something that's going to work better.
No.
I just tell them, "Oh, your idea is dumb." Because trust me, you hear a lot of ideas where you're just like, "Did I just hear that?"
I don't think people realize you can find a picture and want to like just put it right on your body, but it's not gonna look the same because your body's not flat. Like, listen to the artists; they know what they're doing.
Some.
Yeah, some. Well, that's why you have to do your research.
I'm hoping you'll be able to get out of the small tattoos. It's just one. I have much more fun to do this stuff. It's less taxing on my body. It's bigger stuff. It gives me more chance to not squint and not, be like trying to look real tiny. Big ones are more fun than what you're doing. For someone just starting out, these big ones are extremely daunting. Even though they want to do them, they think they can do them, but it's like, well, you just buggered that good. But as you've seen, it's quite the evolving process.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this was originally just going to be all flowers in the skull, and now look what we got.
Yeah.
So it's a very evolving process. I was happy when he said yes to the snake. It's like, yeah, I was figuring out all the flowers, but it was just like, it's kind of boring.
Yeah. I love the snake.
Oh, it's going to get better shaded. I love when people refer people to me, but it's usually these people do these large pieces of them.
Mm-hmm.
that they're friends on one tiny stuff, and it's like, did you see what you did on your friend? Why would you not want something like that?
It's funny, I'm friends with a girl, like, I just started working with, and I guess it's because we only hang outside, or we hang out at work or whatever. But we were hanging out yesterday outside of work, and she was just in a t-shirt, and I was like, oh my god. I'm like, you don't have any tattoos? She's like, nope. I was like, what? I'm like, why do you? It just seemed like you were the person who had a bunch of tattoos. And she's got a bunch of piercings, but she's like, no, I can't figure out what I want yet. And I was like, okay. I'm not sure why I just assumed you had tattoos.
Because everyone does nowadays.
Yeah. It's like rare to see a person without tattoos. Even somebody's like, oh, I have one. I'm like, oh, well, of course. I feel like everybody's at least got the one.
Yeah, I've got 3, 4 technically.
Yeah.
Just not visible. Last thing I want to do on my day off is go sit in the tattoo shop. Some people always ask me, well, what do you have more? Well, who's going to do it?
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it myself. I got to find someone that I trust to do it in the style I like. And spend all the money to do it because nobody that works for me is at that level yet.
Mm-hmm.
Tattoos are expensive. So people think that these huge tattoos are, should be dirt cheap. It's like no, you want something huge, you're going to pay money for it. It's so this sleep the other day, we got it all done in one day. Mm-hmm. Well, you can imagine the quality of it. It was that. And it's like I wanted to say something, but I'm just like bite my tongue. Mm-hmm. It's like, wow, that is bad.
God, a whole sleeping one day.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to take off work that week. It's supposed to do with my arm.
Honestly, I don't think it's gonna stay anyways. But really was whoever did it really didn't have much experience. You could tell that it was one tone and like just scratchy. Mm. It's like, it's honestly, when you're doing something like this, yeah, you're going to hit certain spots a couple times just to make sure everything is nice. want to make sure your tones are very clean, crisp.
Yeah.
It's like Guy Aitchison. He's an artist that I take classes from online. Like most of his tattoos, like he doesn't do like single pass line work. He doesn't he'll build his lines and stuff, but his last session is going through and just cleaning up all his lines.
Yeah.
And it's like his session doesn't feel multiple sessions.
Yeah.
And each time there's like little refinements he does. But that's how you get a really nice tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Too, once it heals, you might go, this spot needs to be darker.
Yeah.
So dark ones. Yeah, when you do it, everything's nice and dark. But then when it heals and the skin closes over it, it tends to tone down. Sometimes you come in with the blackest black you have and really put some depth into it.
Yeah.
Now, I hit the right foot pedal. The real trick is trying not to oversaturate a particular shade or value so that it doesn't just look like bull.
Yeah.
But still being smooth and consistent. This kind of sucks. We don't have the music since we started streaming because YouTube freaking all the copyrights on everything.
Oh, yeah.
So we have to have it just in the background so that we can hear it, but the microphone doesn't pick it up. It's always funny too. Like, you have a client who's got like a big piece like this, and then your friends are like, "Do you think you could do something like this that's like really simple?" It's like, doesn't know, probably not. I mean, did you see what he did on me? And now you're asking.
Well, then I feel like if you simple, I also feel like means small, and I'm like, once you're small, you can't really.
Yeah, he was. But I've done a lot of micro tattooing in the past, which micro tattooing, oh my god. Micro tattoos will drive you insane. But it always cracks me up. It's like, what do you think? You just did this massive piece. Do you think you can do your little tiny piece? You know? It's like you want this super simple tattoo, and you see this. No way. Impossible. No way you can do it. Hold the door for the camera. My defense, I mean, it was pretty much a go for 12 hours yesterday.
Yeah.
So, what the hell I did yesterday? Let's see, before I went to bed. Again, was that debate, do I take a muscle relaxant or do I take my melatonin drink so that I can actually get some sleep? Either one, I'm going to have a hard time waking up in the morning. My ex-girlfriend, when we were together, she'd always sing this song to me. It's like, I don't quite get it. I mean, she was crazy.
Yeah.
Verifiably crazy, but
Yeah, there's some songs that are catchy, and then I sit and listen to the lyrics, and I'm like,
I was technically married. I mean, I was still married when we were dating, but she knew what the situation was.
yeah,
And it wasn't not like me and I. Basically, my wife, who had come out, the cloth, that she was fighting through a disability hearing.
yeah,
So it's like we're still married, but it's like no, she's a lesbian. We're married, so that she has insurance until she gets her disability. But that seemed to really bother her a lot for some damn reason. When we started dating, it wasn't like some unknown. But yeah, she was living in the same house as me at the time, but her room was downstairs with her girlfriend.
yeah.
Like they don't even come up to use the living room, to use the kitchen. That's it. Such a thing. Most women would go, "Oh, he's such a nice guy."
Right. I don't know. Not the crazy ones.
she should be watching because I know she's still recovering.
My exes.
Yeah.
I know she's still recovering from surgery, so she should be watching this.
Yeah.
What else you doing?
Right.
Sitting there watching TV? Not talking crazy ex, the ex-wife.
Yeah.
Still talking, we're still good friends. Shania and I used to get with her all the time after we got together. I used to go to all our family's holidays.
Huh.
So I had a falling out with her sister. I had a falling out with her sister, but I still every once in a while get messages from her nieces and nephews. Yeah, it's not your mom, not your messaging me.
No.
I told you last time, I think I finally figured out where you work. So you're over at Academy Sports the other day. I think that's where she works.
Cooper's Hawk?
Yeah, it just got like it's like right there almost on the corner,
Of,
Mid Rivers,
yep.
whatever that
Yeah.
street there is. It's like right there, like
Oh,
right
yeah.
turn the corner. I don't go out, but yeah,
And I wouldn't go out there if I didn't live there.
expensive.
It is expensive. It's from scratch, but I don't know. The food's kind of bland.
From scratch from Cisco.
Right. It's the food's kind of bland for being the price that it is. So the only time I really ever eat there is if I know I'm getting it very cheap. I mean, people love it. It's been busy so far.
So we had, oh Firebirds for our anniversary.
Mhm.
Wasn't impressed.
Yeah.
For the price, not impressed at all.
I will say I just went out, never been to Roots Chris, and I had a friend who had a birthday and she wanted to go there. So of course I'm like, oh, okay, save up some money for that place. Had a lot of fun. Paid for me and spent like $200 for myself in, which is a lot for one person, but the food was so good. So worth it. Even I couldn't even eat it all, so of course I took it home and had it the next day.
Feeding you.
So, oh my gosh, and I knew as soon as she was like, Ruth's Chris, I'm like, okay, you're one of those. If I'm having some sort of birthday, something or another, I'm gonna go someplace cheap,
Chuck E.
some
Cheese.
burgers, yeah, Chuck E. Cheese, like,
Dave &
honestly,
Buster's.
yeah. Honestly, let's throw it in the McDonald's parking lot for all I care, like. But the food was so good. I mean, I might go there again, but probably not for like another year. I'm hopefully on a date where I'm not paying. Shit.
You gotta find somebody with money.
Yeah.
Sugar daddy, sugar mama, sugar something.
Even then, I don't need to be taken out like that. I don't. I'm good with a burger and some fries, some pizza.
Yeah, I mean, we just had a thing where starting to advertise in City Lifestyle magazine, since it's a more influential publication.
Mhm.
Looks like, classy homes.
Yeah.
So we started advertising in that. So trying to get that money grab. I mean, but honestly, with the services we offer and the environment we have, we are kind of more of that
Yeah.
money crowd anyways, We're not cheap.
No. But it's also worth it.
But we're, at the same time, we're not overly expensive, but the jewelry we carry, I mean, we have some expensive ass jewelry.
Yeah, I was actually right before when I got here, guessing your wife, my nose ring fell out the other night. And I'm like, it was one of those stupid, just like pop-in from Spencer's. Like, and I didn't even notice it until after I'd like woken up, walked the dogs, got back, fed them, and finally went to go wash my face and was like, oh, that's gone. So I went immediately and got another piece of jewelry and tried to put it in there. And I was like, oh no. I like pulled it back out. I was like, I'm too much of a bitch. I'll just get it repierced.
Oh,
And I was asking her, because I really want to get my septum done. So I was asking her about the jewelry y'all have, because my job won't allow a septum. She was showing me all that. So I'm like, great, I'm going to make an appointment then.
Well, how long have you had your nose done?
Not March, the end of March.
Oh, you get it back in.
Really? I mean, I just told her.
Guess I should ask that first.
It's been, I mean, 4 or 5 days.
Okay, maybe not.
I was like, I'll just wait and either wait till that's, I mean, I don't want to say it's not healed. I don't know how long. But I'm like, I'll get it probably done on the other side and then maybe decide to like do my septum at the same time.
Everybody working here has their septum pierced.
I've wanted it for a while and then I was gonna get it done, a couple months ago. Everybody at my job's like, oh, they don't allow that here. And I was like, huh, I guess that would be the reason I don't see them around. So it's like, well, just wait.
Well, it's like we can either do it with a retainer or a circular smaller circular barbell that can flip up in.
Yeah, well, she was showing me the staples.
Yep, that's what I got mine.
Yeah. So I'm like, I don't want it to change it. So, and I'm really not a fan of my job right now anyway. So I'm like, maybe I'll just find another job who doesn't care.
Yeah, it's always hard though when you look at the money and you go,
Yeah. When like holiday seasons are coming up, I'm like, shit.
Yes, they are. Looking forward to, so we can start to slow down. Like we kind of August, September kind of slows down. October starts to pick back up, and then we usually will die about the middle of November.
Yeah.
Like die, like screeching halt, middle of November. And then by the second week of December, we're in full swing.
Yeah.
It's go, 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 go. Everyone's starting to get Christmas money. And
I know, that's all I'm asking for Christmas. And just getting a couple of gift cards.
we sell gift cards too.
Yeah, I'm like, here's the place I want to go. You go ahead and give those to me, and we're good.
Everybody, anyone's watching, get Brandi gift cards. So a few. I mean, it's like, oh, people, they're not like gift certificates. They're an actual plastic gift card.
Mm-hmm.
I spent money for those damn things. Kind of sold nearly as many as I thought I would. I'm like, God. That's usually what people do. Instead of getting a gift card, they'll just bring the person in. Then they're not going to necessarily spend what they want to spend because they may want to get a diamond.
Yeah.
Not diamonds at the moment. I can't keep diamonds in stock.
Yeah.
Every time I order them, they're gone. I started getting lab grown because lab grown have a higher clarity.
Mm-hmm.
Have a higher clarity, and you can't tell the difference.
No.
You have to have specialized equipment to be able to tell the difference because they are a diamond.
Mm-hmm.
They're just in the lab versus mined out of the mine. So it's like very hard to tell the difference. Like impossible for the naked eye to tell the difference.
Yeah.
But they're also, about a third of the cost.
Wow.
So I started getting these. I started getting the lab diamonds, and man, I just think that's stock. I'll sit on. I'll get some people that will only buy mined diamonds.
Yeah.
So it's like I got to have them both, but I had a lady come in the other day with her daughter. She was coming back to get her for her, like healed checkup. She wanted to get a new piece of jewelry, and she's like, "Well, I don't know. Do I get what I want, or do I get something that's a little cheaper?" And she's like, "You know what? I had to get what I want." Mm-hmm. She bought my last diamond.
Always get what you want.
I probably could get one just to be like, "This is what it looks like."
Yeah.
I have this little white gold skull. So.
Yeah, she was showing me the other one, the flat pieces.
Yeah, those are the best route to go. So you don't have to worry about. You can still pop them off.
Yeah.
But the odds are much slimmer.
I like the way it lays on the nose.
Shit, I just did another piercing at a 10 the other day. Big ass piece of jewelry in the nose. Got a special order of the jewelry.
Wow.
Well, they had stretched them before, and then they had to have some surgery, and took them out. I'm like, stretching's not the best route for you.
Yeah.
That's cartilage. You want to really stretch that. So they jewelry for him and punched him out at 10. So they have big ass holes in her nostril. That was one of those where they're like, yeah, I need a minute.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, if you did need a minute after that, I'd be a little concerned. All my friends are going to see this today. Of course, I have to bring up the full top down and gray washes and they put them right here. So much better than those skulls getting more. So that's my goal, is to have him, we'll say finished.
Yeah.
the rest of it. So did you get general admission or seats at music parks?
Got seats. So I've never been to Music Park.
Okay.
The girl I'm going with, I believe she has.
Pay for the premium parking.
Yeah.
It's worth the $25.
No. So I think like row or section C. It's like in the middle.
Oh, okay, nice.
Because I'm like a middle. I'd like to see it all. So I am really excited though. I don't know the parking. Do you pay for parking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's $10 for general parking or the $25 for the.
Because I didn't even
premier.
think when I ordered the tickets it said anything about parking. And I was like,
They basically give you the option when you get there.
Okay.
But yeah, it's worth the extra $15 because they'll stop the traffic for you to get out.
Yeah.
Makes it well worth it. And then, they don't really stop you too if you want to go down the floor.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw people going back and forth. They don't check. At least they didn't when I was there for Youngblood. They didn't check at all. But I saw people going back and forth all night. The seats aren't the most comfortable there, I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
It's like an outdoor hockey arena.
Yeah.
too, so it's.
I didn't even realize that they built anything over there. So every time I kept seeing anything, I assumed. I don't think they call it the Hollywood Amphitheater anymore, but I figured that's what it was. And she's like, "No, it's seating." I was like, "Oh, okay." Because I was thinking like lawn. The last time I went to a concert, I sat on the lawn.
Yeah, there's no lawn there.
Yeah.
It's either you're on the floor or you're in the seats.
Yeah.
And it's all covered, so it's nice.
Oh yeah.
But they have like a lawn area where they have different games set up over there, and tons of little food vendors and stuff. Like it's like a mini Hollywood Amphitheater.
Okay.
But I was sort of shocked at how many food vendors, free water.
Okay, free water. So I'm assuming they don't. What are you allowed to bring in? Anything?
You can bring in a water bottle, but it has to be empty.
Okay.
There can't be anything in it.
Okay.
You can take a purse. They allow like small purses, but most venues want you to have the see-through.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably just
Plastic.
bring cash with the cards. I don't
Well, they don't
whole
take
purse.
cash at all. It's all card.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
completely cashless.
Sure. It's good to know.
Yeah, everything's cashless there. Bring some sunscreen though if you're gonna get a T-shirt because, well, of course the sun may be going down by that time point because it's another couple weeks.
Like
Isn't it?
7.
Yeah, so you might bring some sunscreen because if you're gonna get a T-shirt, you're gonna be standing out in the sun.
Yeah.
It sucks. But yeah, and I was surprised at how many little food vendors they have in there. It's basically kind of just like a mini Hollywood Amphitheater.
Yeah.
Without the grass seating for the lawn seating. And without the 7 night porta potties. seen that many border bodies in one place. But they only have one vendor station set or one merch table set up. So not like Hollywood where you got like 6.
Yeah.
Of course, Shania gets a tote like every concert we go to. Shania didn't have totes.
Oh.
Yeah. Every concert. Actually, I was kind of disappointed with Shania's choice of t-shirts compared to like Offspring had a ton of t-shirts. And I mean, granted, they've been around longer, but freaking even Simple Plan had like as many t-shirts as Shinedown did. Papa Roach only had like 2 t-shirts. I didn't see a t-shirt for Spirit Box.
Hoping they have a hoodie.
They usually do. They're about $60.
It's fine, I'll take it. It's getting ready to be hoodie season, so.
Yeah, t-shirts are 50 or 45 at every concert I've been to lately. Long sleeves are 55, and hoodies are like 65 to 75. Totes are usually 25. I know.
Yeah, I'm a tote person, and I will use them, but sometimes I'm like, I'm not gonna use them all at once, why do I need so many?
She's not like a tote whore. She has to get a tote for everything. Of course, if you go to the aquarium anytime soon, check out the little fish out front.
Yeah.
You'll see out front the Ash's body are one.
Oh, okay.
We bought one of the little fish plaques.
Yeah.
And we just got a thing that went up today. It went up sometime soon recently.
I don't think I've actually ever been to the aquarium.
You know, a lot of people complain, oh, it's so small, blah, 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 blah. Honestly, there's so much. And if you take your time,
Yeah.
there's so much to do there. It is small, but God, for what it is, you know, everyone rushes through it, though. It's like, well, if you're rushing through it, you're going to miss a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's these little windows for the big shark aquarium.
Yeah.
We were at those little windows forever. You know, it was like, oh. We didn't realize that you go around the corner and it opens up and it's a huge aquarium. But it's like, we were just standing there watching it. It's like, oh, this shark, you know. We sat there for quite a while watching it.
We went to the zoo, I think it was last Monday.
Still haven't done that this year.
I think this is my 3rd time this year. We pet and fed the manta rays. Oh, that was awesome. We tried to get tickets to feed the giraffes, but they were sold out. I think so were the snakes and penguins. So it's like, damn, we'll have to go again.
Yeah, I wanted to do that last.
But the manta rays, that was so much fun.
First time we ever did that, it was I took Shania out west. They have these aquariums in malls called Sequest,
Mm-hmm.
and I took her to that for her like her 22nd birthday. I think so. It was just before we moved here, and it's all hands on. Like, you pet the sharks. You and you could feed the sharks, but they weren't eating because it was mating season, so they were not really interested in food.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they have a huge tank of stingrays. You just go and you didn't have to wait for somebody to come like bring the food over. Like if you go to the aquarium, you have to wait till they do a feeding thing, and
Okay.
hopefully they'll give you a piece of food. There you just go grab them and you're feeding them.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many of them. You can pay like $80 extra and actually just go swimming with them.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't know that at the time. And then I spent a lot of money that day because we did the tour, and then I got us a Dr. Fish pedicures, not the manicures, the pedicures. So
Yeah.
you're sitting there with your feet in.
Yeah.
That's
That's awesome.
And then we did we did a behind the scenes tour where we got to like go and cut up food for one of the exhibits and go feed the exhibit.
Yeah.
It's an exhibit that you can't feed unless you do the tour. And then we got to play with the parrots. It was definitely worth it. She had a great time. She loves that stuff.
Good.
And then we got the year membership to the aquarium this year for her birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, "We are getting the fish." So we are now aquarium donors. St. Louis aquarium donors.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check that out now.
Out in front of the aquarium, they have like these little waves, and then they got little fish plaques all over them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's where the donor plaques are. So our fish is there. Plus, we got a digital fish that shows up on some of their displays throughout. That one's
That's cool.
annually.
Yeah.
Oh. But we believe in supporting that stuff.
Oh yeah.
It has its part in conservation. It's got the favorite one, and maybe the only place we'll be able to see it at all at some point in time. And like anyone that rushes through that, it's just they're wasting their money because it's not cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was $65 for the two of us for one day, or it was $100 for an annual membership for unlimited visits.
Wow. Totally.
So it's like
membership.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, $100. We haven't been back yet, but it's just because we've been busy on our days off with all the concerts and stuff. So yeah, we got a bunch of concerts to go to, so we can't be everywhere. And our concert season, at least for right now, isn't over till Kiss, and that's in October, November. I think it's October. Like Shinedown doesn't even do an encore; they push it right up to the 11 o'clock. They'll even say that too. They're like, "Yeah, we're getting close, so we're just gonna do 2 more songs, and then we'll push it right up to 11." That's when they start getting fined if they go over. Outdoor venues, you can only play till 11 o'clock. I remember like concerts when you go to a concert and it didn't seem like you got out of there until 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
Now concerts start at like 7. When we saw Alice Cooper did not have an opening act. It was just Alice Cooper. It started at 7:45 approximately was when they came on stage.
Mm.
We were home by 10 o'clock. And that was downtown.
Oh my God.
It was at the Stifle downtown.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That was quick.
Right foot pedal here, Tracy. Yeah, because we got there and it was like, holy crap, it was a long ass line for the merch table. And then we got our t-shirts, and then it was like, oh shit, they're gonna be starting because it's at 7:30. It's like, oh shit, we still get our t-shirts at 7:30. We got in, got our seats. Like we got our shirts probably about 3:40 or 7:35, and then got in there, got seated, and then we were sitting there for quite a while before the house lights went down. Badass skull. I'm calling him done in quotations.
Okay.
Sure, he's done in quotations. I could bring my thumper massager to work today. Hopefully, hit myself every time I can. Chiropractor helped a bit. She was digging into that muscle, but only so much you can do. Sometimes I wish I could keep this red look. I'll tone a little bit in the eyes, but you want to take a look before I do that?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Love it.
That is a big ass skull.
Wow.
That person booty. So let's see here. Let's do it this way.
Oh my god.
Considerably bigger than you. 4 inch taller head than you.
Yeah.
I don't know how tall this person is. It's like Tony Robbins' skull on you or something. More shadow right underneath there. Stupid kink. God. I don't know why I had to think today, my busiest day of the week, to do this. Purposely trying to put my neck at weird angles to try to stretch it out.
Yeah.
No, we didn't actually. We just went to this big party for a magazine that we're advertising in. It was interesting.
Yeah.
Rubbing elbows with lawyers and doctors. And here we are, tattoo artists. body piercings. I was down by the Galleria high rise, 17th floor overlooking. Right downtown is still a ways off, but you can see the arch from here. TV, like a podcast, like a TV podcast for that. We were just sitting here talking to their producer for like ever.
Yeah.
She had a ton of questions for me. To skin. Calm down so they don't come so far forward. They seem like they pop out of the. Inside of the sockets coming out.
Yeah. Trick is to make sure these look like they fall back into the head. Where's the position I'm going to be in later? Oh, God. Yeah.
I feel bad for him because he's camp, so those uniforms are not the most comfortable to wear with a new tattoo. He's trying to get all the line work done before he goes on a cruise in November. used to hear all the juicy stuff that civilians don't normally hear, but now I am on live stream. I have to hear all of it.
And sometimes I can never imagine doing that.
He actually got hit pulling out of a fast food place not too long ago. Just got on duty, was picking up some food before a conference always started to trouble. And this lady just T-boned him. And he's over in somewhere in North County. I don't remember exactly where he works. And the lady was getting all nervous because all these cops from all these different towns are showing up. And he's like, well, you did hit a cop car. You know, they don't, all they hear is, officer needs assistance.
Yeah.
So, every town is coming. Yeah, he was just pulling out. She T-boned him.
Well, at least he got out.
Yeah.
Uninjured. Damn, I couldn't imagine being a cop. Oh my god.
He's pretty calm though. There's a lot worse cops you can there's a lot worse people you can hit out there. He's really
Oh yeah. These days, I'm not gonna lie, I used to be so bad with road rage. And these days I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna yell in my car and
so
like there's crazy people out there, I'm okay.
there's been a few times where my hand's gone to my pistol just because I see the situation and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I see them just throwing their hands around at me, and I'm like, okay, what are they gonna do?
Yep.
It's like I'm not gonna get out of my car. I'm not gonna do anything, but I'm gonna hand my pistol just in case. That's usually when I'm downtown.
Yeah.
Okay, my pistol's usually in my lap when I'm
Yeah.
downtown.
I hardly ever drive downtown, and I'm already bad with directions as it is. So if I go someplace I've never gone,
It's just god awful getting around because half the places you want to get, it's like you gotta make 6 million turns to get where you're going.
construction that I'm like, no, I'm okay.
We were down there one time. She and I had a doctor's appointment at Wash U. And the way it took us out, it took us through the ghetto to get back to 70 when 64 is right there.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, and she's like, why'd you follow it? I'm like, I don't know. I didn't know where it was taking me.
Yep. Well, that's what I'm not gonna lie. If I put something into like Google Maps, I go exactly the
it took me through some neighborhoods that, it's like, yeah, I know how to take. I know where 64 is at. I couldn't just put us on 64, but I was just following. I thought that would do that, because it was right there. Because I was like, why? Surprised it had me turn right. So I'm like, well, maybe it's taking me some other way. No, it took me through some neighborhoods that I hope I never drive through.
Yeah. I think I've only been down there one time. Me and a friend went, I don't even know where we went to a wedding, and we were on our way back, and I'm not sure why Google Maps took us to the east side, but it did. And she knew where we were because she lives down there, and she's like, do not stop at these stop signs. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what am I going to pull over? She's like, no, don't even worry about that. Just keep going. I'm like, shit, okay.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed in a lot of this neighborhood. Nobody was stopping for stop signs. We just got the truck. Literally just got the truck.
Yeah.
Of course, now the windows are tinted, so people are less likely to run up on a car with tinted windows. Because you don't know what's sitting on the other side. Already start carrying a shotgun anytime I get out there. Just get one of those safes that go in.
Yeah.
I think there's probably might be, I don't think there's enough room behind the seat to put the gun safe right there. Just get one of the safes, just get it out when I go downtown.
Mhm.
Town pulls me over, just be like, well, I'm driving downtown.
Yep.
Okay, go take a look, see.
I love that.
For all intents and purposes, he's done.
Done.
And now we just got to start moving on the rest. That looks good though.
Yeah.
It's gonna look really cool in there, so that's the one. Shania, you wanna see this?
Oh, yeah.
Just decided to finish off the skull today.
Nice. So good. Love it.
I mean, finish off the skull.
Yeah. Well, that's when we get a nice one.
At least now it's more like you have at least
Yeah.
completed part of it versus just, I got a bunch of mine working.
Yeah.
I mean, snake still looks a little healing.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, he looks like he's still healing a few parts. I'm still surprised I was able to stencil that all by myself. Oh. I know you want to go show it off and keep it out of the sun.
Yeah.
What sun, right?
I don't know if there's anything.
I don't think there is. It was supposed to rain today. Chance of rain today. But isn't there kind of a chance of rain any day?
Yeah.